Welcome to the world of the orca. The ocean's most powerful and strategic predator. From coastal shores to icy waters, orcas reign supreme, earning their place at the top of the food chain. With a legacy built on cunning intelligence and terrifying precision, these majestic creatures are not just apex predators, they're cultural icons. Capable of hunting everything from fish to humpback whales. But what makes them so extraordinary? Let's dive into their biology, intelligence, and culture, revealing the secrets behind their insane abilities and their role as the ocean's ultimate hunter. You might think sharks are the true rulers of the ocean. But have you ever heard of an orca hunting a great white shark? The orca doesn't just kill it, it outsmarts it. Imagine the power of flipping a massive predator upside down, paralyzing it, and then delicately removing only its liver, leaving the rest behind. This is the terrifying precision with which orcas operate. And it's just the tip of the iceberg. The biology of an orca, apex predator. Orcas, also known as Orcinus orca, are truly the kings of the ocean. There is no other creature like them. These highly intelligent, powerful marine mammals are at the very top of the food chain. They hold the title of the apex predator in the sea, meaning they have no natural predators. While the oceans are full of dangerous creatures like sharks, giant squid, and even other whales, the orca stands unchallenged, capable of taking on any adversary, no matter how large or formidable. A majestic size and design for speed. An orca's physical structure is built for efficiency and speed. The males can reach impressive lengths of up to 9 meters, 30 feet, and can weigh as much as 10 tons. Roughly the size of a school bus. Females are somewhat smaller, averaging about 7 meters, 23 feet, in length. Despite their size, orcas are incredibly fast swimmers, reaching speeds of up to 56 kilometers per hour, 35 miles per hour. For comparison, that's faster than many motorboats. Their long, sleek bodies allow them to cut through the water with minimal resistance, and their powerful tails provide the thrust they need to reach these speeds. This makes them incredibly adept at chasing down prey or escaping danger in a heartbeat. Their body is hydrodynamic, tapering at both ends. The shape of their body allows them to glide smoothly through the water, reducing drag and allowing them to reach such impressive speeds. Their black and white coloring is another key adaptation. The contrasting colors help break up their silhouette, making them less visible to both their prey and potential threats from below. It's a form of camouflage that has evolved over millions of years. A majestic size and design for speed. An orca's physical structure is built for efficiency and speed. The males can reach impressive lengths of up to 9 meters, 30 feet, and can weigh as much as 10 tons. Roughly the size of a school bus. Females are somewhat smaller, averaging about 7 meters, 23 feet, in length. Despite their size, orcas are incredibly fast swimmers, reaching speeds of up to 56 kilometers per hour, 35 miles per hour. For comparison, that's faster than many motorboats. Their long, sleek bodies allow them to cut through the water with minimal resistance, and their powerful tails provide the thrust they need to reach these speeds. This makes them incredibly adept at chasing down prey or escaping danger in a heartbeat. Their body is hydrodynamic, tapering at both ends. The shape of their body allows them to glide smoothly through the water, reducing drag and allowing them to reach such impressive speeds. Their black and white coloring is another key adaptation. The contrasting colors help break up their silhouette, making them less visible to both their prey and potential threats from below. It's a form of camouflage that has evolved over millions of years. A bite that could crush anything in its path. Orcas possess a powerful bite that few can rival. Their jaws can exert a force of 131 megapascals. For reference, this is 5 times stronger than the bite force of a great white shark, which averages around 27.5 megapascals. Their teeth are robust, and they can tear through the flesh of fish, seals, and even large whales with ease. Orcas can also crush bones, making them capable of feeding on larger animals than any other predator in the sea. Interestingly, orcas have a highly specialized diet, and while they can hunt a wide variety of animals, they tend to be quite selective in their prey. Some populations of orcas are known to exclusively hunt certain species of fish, such as the Chinook salmon in the Pacific Northwest, which is rich in nutrients. This level of selectivity is yet another indicator of the orca's intelligence. It's not just about eating anything in sight, it's about choosing what's most beneficial for them, both nutritionally and strategically. Speed, strength, and coordination, a triple threat. It's not just the orca's size or bite force that makes it an apex predator, it's their ability to coordinate hunts with incredible precision. Orcas don't typically hunt alone, most of the time. They operate in pods, family groups that work together to achieve their hunting goals. The pod is led by a matriarch, typically the oldest female, and the group is made up of both her male and female descendants. The power of the orca pod lies in its cohesion and coordination. Orca pods hunt as a team, and their strategies are often highly specialized and sophisticated. For instance, in Antarctica, some pods are known to work together to create waves that wash seals off floating ice platforms. The orcas swim close to the ice, using their powerful tails to create a wave, which ultimately sweeps the seals into the water, where they are vulnerable to attack. This collaborative effort can involve multiple orcas working in unison, ensuring that the hunt is executed smoothly and efficiently. In other areas of the world, orcas use even more creative hunting tactics. In the Pacific, orca pods have been observed working together to corral schools of fish by slapping the surface of the water with their tails, creating bubbles that force the fish to the surface, where they can then be devoured in mass. These hunting strategies are not just learned, they're passed down from one generation to the next, evolving and adapting as necessary to ensure success. It's a level of teamwork and problem-solving that rivals that of human hunters. Physical adaptations for hunting. Every part of an orca's body is designed for one purpose: hunting. Sharp, conical teeth line their jaws, perfect for grabbing and holding onto prey. They can hold their prey with surprising force and precision. Yet their teeth are designed in a way that doesn't cause unnecessary tearing or damage, allowing them to efficiently handle their food. The art of hunting. Orcas as master predators. Hunting is not just a survival skill for orcas, it's an art. It's a combination of raw power, precise technique, complex communication, and, above all, teamwork. Orcas are among the most sophisticated and strategic hunters in the animal kingdom, and their methods have been honed over millions of years. What sets them apart from other predators is not just their physical strength, but their intelligence and ability to work together as a coordinated unit. Specialized hunting techniques. One of the most remarkable features of orca hunting is the variety of strategies they use, each tailored to the specific prey they're targeting, depending on the region and the type of orca pod. These strategies can vary widely. What all orca hunts have in common, however, is the level of planning and cooperation involved. Each orca has a role to play. And every hunt is a finely tuned operation designed for success. Wave hunting for seals. In the icy waters of Antarctica, orcas use wave hunting techniques to capture seals that are resting on floating ice floes. The orcas will swim in tight groups and use their powerful tails to create waves that wash the seals off the ice. This strategy requires perfect timing and incredible precision, as the orcas must synchronize their movements with the tides to maximize their chances of success. It's a dangerous and challenging method. Misjudging the timing can leave the orcas stranded in shallow waters. Or worse, trapped on the ice themselves. But orcas have been observed using this technique with such skill that it's clear they've mastered it over generations. These hunts often involve multiple orcas working in unison, proving that even in the harshest conditions, teamwork is key to their survival. Stranding, beaching themselves for prey. One of the most dramatic and unique hunting techniques of orcas is intentional beaching. Orcas along the coasts of Argentina have been known to intentionally strand themselves on beaches to catch sea lions. These orcas use the incoming waves to surf right up onto the shore, grabbing sea lions that are too distracted to escape. The sea lions are particularly vulnerable in this transition zone, where they struggle to swim and walk in the shallow, turbulent waters. This is an incredibly dangerous and risky maneuver for the orcas. If they miscalculate, they can become stuck on the beach, potentially fatally stranding themselves. However, orcas that are skilled in this technique can navigate the waves with astonishing precision, and the success rate for these hunts is high. What's even more fascinating is that orcas do not teach this technique to their young casually. It takes years of learning and practice, passed down from the older females in the pod. Young orcas practice by beaching themselves on the sand without attempting to catch prey, sometimes using seaweed as a training aid. It is only after years of trial and error that they master the technique. This level of training and social learning underscores the importance of cultural knowledge in orca hunting strategies. Tactical coordination for larger prey. Orcas have even been observed hunting large whales, including humpback whales and gray whales. These hunts are typically conducted by transient pods, which specialize in hunting marine mammals rather than fish. What's particularly fascinating is the teamwork involved in taking down such large prey. Orcas work in highly coordinated groups, with different members taking on different roles. One tactic is to separate a young whale from its mother. Once isolated, the orcas use their immense power to wear down the calf, biting at its fins, tail, and flanks to cause injury and exhaustion. This process can take hours, and the group will take turns in the hunt, ensuring no one individual becomes too tired. What's even more remarkable is that the orcas will often use a psychological strategy. They'll intentionally create chaos around the mother and calf, making it hard for the mother whale to protect her young. This type of coordinated group effort shows not only strategic intelligence but an understanding of social dynamics, as the orcas understand how to manipulate their prey's behavior to their advantage. Tactical coordination for larger prey. Orcas have even been observed hunting large whales, including humpback whales and gray whales. These hunts are typically conducted by transient pods, which specialize in hunting marine mammals rather than fish. What's particularly fascinating is the teamwork involved in taking down such large prey. Orcas work in highly coordinated groups, with different members taking on different roles. One tactic is to separate a young whale from its mother. Once isolated, the orcas use their immense power to wear down the calf, biting at its fins, tail, and flanks to cause injury and exhaustion. This process can take hours, and the group will take turns in the hunt, ensuring no one individual becomes too tired. What's even more remarkable is that the orcas will often use a psychological strategy. They'll intentionally create chaos around the mother and calf, making it hard for the mother whale to protect her young. This type of coordinated group effort shows not only strategic intelligence but an understanding of social dynamics. As the orcas understand how to manipulate their prey's behavior to their advantage. The role of communication. So, how do orcas coordinate these complex strategies? Their communication system is key. Orcas have an impressive range of vocalizations, including clicks, whistles, and calls, that they use to communicate with one another. Scientists have discovered that orcas use these sounds to coordinate hunting efforts, share information, and even identify individual members of the pod. Their language is learned, and each pod has its own distinct dialect, which is passed down through generations. What's fascinating is the potential for orcas to develop complex languages, while researchers are still working on decoding their calls. AI technology is already being trained to interpret the different vocalizations and correlate them with specific behaviors. One day, we might even be able to understand the intricate details of their communications, opening a window into the minds of these incredible creatures. Cultural evolution and intelligence. Beyond their physical prowess, orcas have a remarkable level of intelligence. They have the second largest brain in the animal kingdom, just behind sperm whales. And their brain-to-body ratio places them near the top of all mammals. But it's not just the size of their brain that sets them apart, it's the complexity of their behavior. Orcas are one of the few non-human species known to have a culture. Each pod has its own traditions, behaviors, and hunting techniques. And these are passed down through generations. This cultural transmission of knowledge is vital for the survival of orca populations. Young orcas often learn the necessary hunting skills through a process of apprenticeship, with older females guiding them in their training. One astonishing example comes from orcas in Argentina, who have learned to intentionally beach themselves to catch sea lions. This technique is incredibly risky and requires precise timing, but it's passed down from one generation to the next. The young orcas don't just learn through imitation, they undergo years of training, honing their skills until they're capable of performing this deadly maneuver with precision. The unique intelligence of orcas. The orca's intelligence isn't limited to hunting strategies or communication. Their ability to recognize themselves in mirrors, a sign of self-awareness, shows that orcas may possess a level of consciousness that is similar to humans. Researchers have found that orcas can perform complex cognitive tasks and exhibit emotions such as empathy, which suggests they have a deep understanding of themselves and others in their pod. What's even more fascinating is how orcas form alliances across species. They have been observed working together with humpback whales to fight off other predators. This unexpected cooperation is just another example of the orca's adaptability and social intelligence. Cultural differences, resident versus transient orcas. Orcas are not a monolithic species. They come in different types, each with its own unique culture. For instance, resident orcas live in stable, predictable environments and hunt fish, while transient orcas travel vast distances, often hunting marine mammals like seals and sea lions. The two types of orcas rarely interact, and their vocalizations and hunting strategies are vastly different. Each pod has its own dialect, and the differences between dialects can be so distinct that scientists believe some groups of orcas may eventually evolve into separate species. These differences aren't just about communication, they affect every aspect of their behavior. From social interactions to hunting techniques. The lessons of the orca. So, what can we learn from the orca? First, their success as apex predators is a testament to the power of intelligence and culture. Orcas aren't just following instinct, they're using their minds to adapt, innovate, and pass down knowledge to future generations. Second, the level of cooperation and communication within orca pods teaches us the value of teamwork and the strength that comes from working together. Lastly, the orca's emotional intelligence and capacity for empathy remind us that the ocean's most fearsome predator is also one of the most complex and socially aware creatures on the planet. Ultimately, the orca is more than just a killer whale, it's a symbol of intelligence, cooperation, and the power of culture in shaping the world around us. If we can learn anything from these magnificent creatures, it's the importance of understanding and respecting the intricate connections that bind us all, whether in the ocean or on land. If you're as fascinated by orcas as I am, be sure to explore more about their behavior and evolution. And don't forget to subscribe for more incredible insights into the hidden lives of marine creatures. The ocean is full of wonders, and orcas are just the beginning.